Rayan cannot see, so his sister drew room layout on a graph sheet to help him understand the positions of objects. Now let us see that in exercise 1.1 of your Ganita Manjari. First question. The figure shows Rayan's room with points O, A, B, C marking its corners. The x and y axes are marked in the figure. Point O is the origin. Referring to figure, answer the following questions. D1 R1 represents the door to Rayan's room. How far is the door from the left wall? That is y-axis of the room. How far is the door from the x-axis? So first question is how far is the door from the y-axis? So this is y-axis and this is x-axis, right? So they are meeting here, origin 0, 0. Right? So they are asking how far is the door D1 R1. Where is D1 R1? Here. How far is the door D1 R1 from the y-axis? Means from here to here, what is the distance? So which distance we have to consider, from O to R1 or O to D1? So when we move from wall, first we reach D1. So this distance if we find, that is enough. So from 0 to D1 is 8 units away. So D1 is 8 units away from y-axis, right? The distance from the wall, that is y-axis, to door is 8 units. Now the second question is the distance from x-axis to door. So what is x-axis here? This is x-axis, right? So this is x-axis. So the door itself is on x-axis, means there is no movement from x-axis. So the door is on x-axis. So the distance from the x-axis to door is 0 units. So we didn't move any units here, right? So it is 0 units away from x-axis, means it is on x-axis. Now second question is what are the coordinates of D1? The coordinates of D1, we have learned the coordinates, right? So the coordinates of D1 are, first coordinate is x coordinate and second number is y coordinate. So x and y. So x coordinate is on x-axis, so which is 8. Y coordinate is on y-axis. So did we move anything on y-axis? No. So it is 0 units. Order pair is 8, 0. Here the order is important. We cannot write it as 0, 8. Before moving to next question, subscribe the channel. Now next question is, if R1 is the point 11.5, 0, how wide is the door? Where is R1? Here. R1 is the point at 11.5, 0. Why 11.5, 0? 11.5 distance on x-axis and 0 on y-axis. So this is lying on x-axis. So obviously y coordinate will be 0. So 11.5, 0 represented on x-axis. So width of the door will be, so width of the door is given by D1 to R1. So from here to here we have to take, right? O to R1 and O to D1. If you take, if you subtract this O to D1, O D1 from O R1, we will get D1 R1, isn't it? So if you subtract this distance from this bigger distance, we will get D1 R1. 5 from this 11.5 distance, 11.5 feet distance, we have to subtract 8 feet distance. So 11.5 minus 8, so which is 3.5 feet. So now 3.5, they are asking, is it comfortable width for the room door? Yes, generally room doors will be 3 to 3.5 feet. So it is comfortable width for the room door. Now, if a person in a wheelchair wants to enter the room, will he or she be able to enter so easily? Yes, 3.5 wheelchair width, also around 2.5 to 3 feet width will be there. So it is comfortable. A person in wheelchair can also enter easily. See, in this question they have asked the comfortable width, and if a person want to enter in wheelchair, is it possible easily? Yes. So such questions are there in new Ganita Manjari book. See, the wheelchair width you must know around approximately, and the door width you must know approximately, right? Now it's the time to start. You have to observe your surroundings. You have to learn from the daily life also. So you have to think about each and every aspect that you come across in your daily life. Now fourth question is, if B1 is 0, 1.5 and B2 is 0, 4, represent the ends of the bathroom door. Is the bathroom door narrower or wider than the room door? So where is bathroom door here? B1, B2. This is the bathroom door. B1 and B2. So if the B1, B1 and B2 are the points of the ends of the bathroom door. So what will be the distance? 0 to B2 minus 0 to B1, right? So this will give you the bathroom door. 0 to B2 is what? 4 units, 4 feet, and 0 to B1 is 1.5 feet. So the 4 minus 1.5, which is 2.5 feet. So 2.5 feet is bathroom door width and 3.5 feet is room door width. So bathroom door is narrower than room doors. Yes, the bathroom door is narrower than room door. That's what we have to write it. So here the scale used is 1 centimeter is equal to 1 foot. So the answers, whatever you're writing, the end unit must be feet for your answers. Don't forget the units. Okay, and subscribe the channel.